Life for Mary, Joseph, and baby Jesus did not get off to an easy start. They knew what it was like to face obstacles and uncertainty. Mary was chosen by God to give birth to and then raise the baby Jesus. This all started with a surprise visit from an angel sent from God. Their troubles continued when they returned to Bethlehem for a countrywide census, but couldn't find a place to stay. Mary was about to give birth, and all they could find was a stable offered to them by the kindness of a stranger. This was an unsanitary and dirty place where animals were kept. This is where Jesus was born. Jesus wasn't born in a fancy home or a clean hospital. He was born in an obscure stable. Then they had to flee to Egypt, where they became immigrants in a foreign land. They fled because King Herod commanded all babies 2 years and under be slaughtered. Jesus' life was spared, but other families were filled with grief over the loss of their children. Mary and Joseph and Jesus lived in Egypt for several years until an angel told them that it was safe for them to return home. Christmas is often a time when we surround ourselves with images of light and wonder and joy. We have expectations of happy times and gift giving. We are also reminded how Jesus came into the real world with his problems and troubles and challenges. This was God's way of reminding us how God is with us, our Emmanuel. God reminds us at Christmas how God's light shines even during the darkest of times. I'm sharing this message with you during Advent and just a week before Christmas. The picture here of the manger scene depicted in our sanctuary does not yet show the baby Jesus, who will be prominently displayed during our Christmas Eve worship celebration. This image also shows the cross in the background, and we see the entire gospel story from birth to death to resurrection in this scene. The people in the picture range from kings to shepherds to Mary and Joseph, as we are reminded how God cares for all of God's people. Our country, our nation, and world have been through significant dark times these past few years. We are once again reminded that we are not alone, that God is with us in Jesus the Christ. God is with you this Christmas, wherever you find yourself. May you experience the power of God's grace and love in and through Jesus the Christ. May you also know the power of God's presence and God's leading and God's hope, even now.